Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Seattle Seahawks and the Denver Broncos. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He cuts it through the defense. He goes. Room to burn. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Looking inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded by Henderson. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, kill! On my side!
Nick's quick out wide, complete. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Ball in left side. Get some space around midfield. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Kill! On my side!
From the red zone on first. Brought in right side. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
Kill!
Harvey has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Here's Milroe to throw. It's caught by Elijah Royal. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Smith and Jigba going in motion right. First down throw here from Milroe. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Milroe with it on first. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Corey Horton, his intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
60 boxes, 60.
Shotgun now for Milroe. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks break the tie here in the first. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Y'all got to call my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. He might know Power Rangers. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't cut the matrix. Got that touch my savior. Keep it that touch of my head.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10.
Oh, my son!
First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Oh, my son! Ready!
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Oh, my son! Punch left! Ready! My name is...
Here's Nix. Complete out to the right. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Oh, kill, 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 kill! Ready! My name is...
Nix from the gun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Middle. Oh, my son! Ready! My name is...
Once more, it's Nix. Has him on a quick hitter. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
Makes it 3rd.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield, and you take that short completion.
They are on it, short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
So we've reached the end of one on the 1st day of the new year. It's a 14-7 game. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. And the offense remains on the field as they face 4th and 1. He connects downfield. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. So 21 yards and the 1st. What a call to go for it there on 4th.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
70,
a handoff for Henderson, running left. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. They can't stop him. And he He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. First and goal coming up.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
They'll run here. It's Harvey. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. Let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Coming up to stop that play with Jahdae Barron.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Milrow. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
It's a design keeper for Milrow. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 4th down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. That's taken at the 15. The coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Trying for the deep ball. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Nix. This is Ingram. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And that should be Seahawks football.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Walker on 1st down. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Milrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Pretty short, it's Milrow. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks parlay the turnover into a lead. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded by Henderson. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Now they'll try the extra point again. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos tie this game at 21. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. To the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Throwing here, Milrow. Completes, it's Horton. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. To the left. He's got Arroyo. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
1st down from the 42.
19, Sergeant, 19.
Milrow now to throw. Looking slant route complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
That's another
Pirates.
They are throwing it again. Completed over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. This is Walker on 2nd. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up. Working quickly here.
That's 60.
2 yards.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He's got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
70.
Now a design run. Here's Milrow. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. To throw, here's Milrow. He rolls to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Might have a goal line stand brewing here. The offense just needed a yard. 3rd and goal. Quick pass, right side, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded by Henderson. Escapes the defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Hold on, son.
Next, quick out wide, complete. Boom up the sideline, now at the 40. And he gets it forward all the way to the 44. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Throwing on first down, Nix. Complete to Mims. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be first down Denver. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Nix now on first and 10. Finds the in route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Seahawks 37-yard line.
They'll throw again. Nix. Finds him on the crossing line. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Hey, kill. Hold on, son. Captain. Ready. My name is...
From the red zone now. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did. I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Fielded by Henderson. Showing a little burst so far. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up in the 40-yard line.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
The Harvey here from the pistol. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Harvey once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Nix from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take the lead right away in half number 2. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. To the air, Milrow. Running quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. He's got his man. This is Walker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And back still doing it to this day.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Now an inside give to Walker. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
Here's Milroe to throw. Sends this to the end zone. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks grab the lead on their first series of the half. Jackson Smith-Njigba with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Middle. Hold on, set. Ready?
Nix with it on first. He lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take the lead on the first play of the drive.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos push their lead to 3. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Warriors, 70 Lions. 7 Pirates.
Milroe from the gun. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to give him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
19 tight. 19, go.
From the gun, Milroe. Short pass brought in. He spins right by him. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
We've set it downs from 37.
Ready.
1st down throw here from Milroe. Finds him over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Shotgun now for Milroe. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take the lead as Todd runs out here in the 3rd. Jackson Smith-Njigba with the touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. So that brings us to the end of 3 on New Year's Day. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded by Henderson. He's brought down just inside the 25. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10.
Almost set. Ready. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's more of the catch out left. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Even 25 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Mims with the grab. And he goes down a little short of the 40.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Middle. Almost set. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. It's on the in route. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. To throw, here's Milrow. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd down.
19,
And off to Walker from the gun. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Milrow with it on 1st. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. The intended target there was toward Horton, so it'll be 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
ready.
Milrow throwing again now on 2nd down. To the left, he's got a roll. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Look at that power, deep left side. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded by Henderson. He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Now, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did. You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Second. Trouble with the snap. This one's live. And the Broncos corral it. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Harvey headed right. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We got 2nd and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Nix off the play action. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. 35 on the pickup. And it's going to be 1st down Denver. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. 1st and 10. It's Harvey. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Harvey gets it on the counter. There he goes again! And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
13 more yards. That's another Broncos first down.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos needing 4 points. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Ready? Behind. 44.
Again, they give to Harvey. And he'll dive for a little extra yardage, and he's down. Give him around 3 yards, and it sets him up with 3rd and goal from the 2.
It's now 3rd.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call, because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots, let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Harvey. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
That effort and that play, that was just about pride. Maybe some arrogance offensively to think you could just run it right at him through the end zone, but pride defensively to rise up and get that stop.
Desperation time here on 4th. Put the body on the line for his team. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Broncos have taken the lead late. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. He's got the squiver. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. From the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now.
At the 41-yard line.
No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. Run, here's Nix. So to the side of Ming, mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos.